Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mila. Today I am going to do a video that's very late. So back, I want to say 2 years ago. I don't remember if it was 2 years ago. But I posted a classics gift guide. And that was stuff that had to do with classical studies. For example, this Athenian owl coin necklace was one of them. And this ring that I have was another. Although I don't know what happened with that specific business. Anyways, so I also planned on doing a Bookish gift guide. And I might have actually filmed it, but I never edited the video. I never published it, otherwise we wouldn't be here. So here it is, the 2024 Bookish gift guide. Now, we are nearing the holiday season. It is November. We're nearing the holiday season. However, this is an all year round thing. If you have a reader in your life and you're constantly asking them, what do I get you? And they're like, I don't know. Like, I don't have anything specific that I want. This is the video for you. Welcome. So, some of these are going to be on the pricier side. So, some of these are directly targeted towards, for example, couples that actually sort of have a reason to spend a little bit more. You know, couples, parents, sibling to sibling, friend, not necessarily friend to friend. Like, I'm not going to drop $200 on your gift. However, you know, different situations call for different gifts. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Like, I will not drop $200 on a senseless gift. I will spend money on a gift that I know will have meaning to you. That kind of thing. So, the first thing I have is, of course, if they're a big reader, they may already have one. Try and make sure nothing falls. That is an e-reader. Now, this is I'm just going to take it out of my case. Ooh, why? Whoa. Why did you do that? Okay. So this is my Kobo Sage. This is I don't remember how big the screen is supposed to be. Anyways, this is the Kobo Sage. It's one of the pricier Kobos. It has the buttons. It comes only in the black, unfortunately. I would kill for a white version of the Kobo Sage. And I got it with the cover. I also have a pen somewhere, but that's besides the point. This is the pricier one. So, like, figure out what their needs are. If they need just something to read and they don't need the buttons, they don't need the annotation stuff, then just get them like the cheaper ones. Cheaper doesn't necessarily mean it's worse. It just means that it has different functionalities. In this case, I wanted an e-reader that would allow me to do annotations in the book. So write in the books, not just highlight, because you can do that on all the readers, like on all of the e-readers regardless. However, I wanted one with a pen and I wanted one with buttons as well. And this is the updated ones. So this has the USB-C charging port, which could also make a difference. I have the old Kobo Color HD before they refreshed the lineup. I had it for years. And it still works. It's my sister's now. It works beautifully. My mom has a Kobo Color HD that also works beautifully. So if they're just going to, like, they want a smaller portable one, this is pretty portable, but if they want a smaller portable, oh no. That is a scratch. If they want a smaller portable version, definitely look into the Kobo Clara or the Kobo Libra even, or the Kobo Nia. Now, there's going to be people who are like, I want a Kindle. And Kobos are going to be different than Kindles. I'm telling you, go for the Kobo. Your friend or whoever you're buying this for might want a Kindle because they're in the ecosystem already. Once you're in the Kindle ecosystem, it's kind of like Apple. Once you're in the Apple ecosystem, it's kind of hard to get out. So, because Kindle has so many limitations and it's also, I don't even know. It's like the more popular version. If you have a Kindle, you're gonna be seen as like the it girl, you know, the it person, the it reader. So I guess I hope that makes sense. But if you have a Kobo, you're like, oh, you have a Kobo. Like this is not a Kindle. Okay, you can't get KU books directly on this. You can download them onto your computer and then you can sideload them. However, you can't get KU books because this is not a Kindle device. It is a Kobo. That is different. Two different companies. And I mean, do your research, ask whoever you're buying this for. Maybe they have a specific one in mind. Knowing readers, they probably do have a specific one in mind and they're very dead set on it. So like, don't go against the grain. Like, don't go against their wishes, but definitely do some research on what is, you know, more affordable to you and stuff. So yeah, this is, as I said, the pricier one. I got this on Facebook Marketplace for quite a solid price, and it's a solid device. I do have a review for it on my channel if you'd like to check that out. If your gift recipient is someone who wants an e-reader but wants one with annotations as well, and the ability to annotate as well. The next thing I have is, that was very long-winded. The next thing I have is a Kobo gift card. Now, you can't actually buy ebooks for the person with the Kobo. However, you can get them a gift card, and with that gift card, they can get the book themselves. So it's like, I wish there was a way around it, but like, there isn't, unfortunately. So you can just get them a Kobo gift card and it'll be good to go. The other one is, speaking of gift cards, is a libro.fm gift card. Now, libro.fm is a audiobook service, okay, where you pay a monthly subscription and you get a credit for an audiobook. Now, if your friend, your gift recipient, is someone who listens to audiobooks, then this would be perfect for them. I'm not huge on audiobooks, but I would love to have a Libro FM like subscription as a gift, because it gets pricey. You know, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. I mean, nothing nowadays is cheap, but it's not cheap. And audiobooks, only real way you'd get them outside of like buying them is the library, which you never know what the situation is, and like YouTube, and that's usually only for classics and stuff. So Libro.fm makes it super easy. It's on their site. I will link them down below. And I will also have an affiliate link. So if you buy a monthly subscription, I get a credit, which would be great because I'm at 4 credits. And anyways, not all books will be available on Libro.fm because of publisher constraints or whatever. Sometimes you can buy the books like outright. So like you'll pay like the full price and you can't use a credit for it. So like for example, all the Stormlight Archive books aren't available to use with a credit. So I've had to unfortunately rely on the Kobo app, and I don't really like their like user interface. I'm using fancy terminology, but I don't really like the way their app is set up, and I like the vibes of Libro.fm more. But regardless, with Libro.fm, you also have the option when you buy a subscription, you also have the option choosing an indie bookstore to support. So for example, I supported Baka Phoenix Books, which is a science fiction fantasy bookstore in Toronto, and I really love it. It's an indie bookstore, and while I don't go there in person very often because it's quite a ways, like I need the time to get there, it's a really great spot. Would highly recommend if you're in Toronto. Yeah, it's a fun spot. The booksellers are great. Yeah, it's a fun place. So Libro.fm gift card. The next one I have is an e-reader clicker. Now I have one of these, but I don't know where it went. It might be in my bag. Anyways, regardless. E-reader clicker is one of those things that you attach to the e-reader and then you have the clicker. So you connect them via Bluetooth, just the thingy and the clicker, and you can literally like set up your e-reader whether it's in an e-reader holder thing or whether it's just like leaning up against a pillow on your bed or whatever. And you can just like huddle under the blanket and you don't have to move out your hand from under the blanket when it's really cold. You can just click it and it'll flip the pages for you, although it does only flip it forward and not backwards. There might be some workaround in regards to that, like with a mini keyboard thing, but I don't know, so don't quote me on that. The next thing I have is a blanket. The blankets are a classic, like a warm, fuzzy blanket. Just beautiful. It's great. The next one I have is annotating supplies, and this is specifically for those that they like annotating. So these are annotation tabs. Okay, and I love using them because I love annotating my books. So this is one color, and this is actually my favorite, so I tend to use it for like favorite of all times, you know, because there's only one of these, but there's different color ones. And some people have a lot. I don't. This is another version. So just buy a bunch of them for the person you're looking for a gift for, and they will be, as long as you know that they annotate their stuff. Like, don't buy it for a non-annotator because they'll look at you as if you've, you know, killed their dog or something. So, you know, like if someone bought me a bunch of these, I would be like, please marry me right now. Just an FYI. But yeah, so there's annotation tabs, sticky notes. I like the grid sticky notes more than just the regular ones because it gives that sort of dark academia-esque feel, but sticky notes in general are a good one. Although, you know, look out for like different colored ones, like different aesthetic ones, not just like the bright neon yellow ones that the usual sticky note paper company does. And then highlighters and pens. I don't use highlighters. I only use pens. And I have, I have a bunch of Muji pens in my little pouch. And this is one of them. This is like a bluish grayish one, 0.5. Well, that's not the bluish grayish one. That's like the dark blue. And then a lot of people I've seen use these Pigma Micro pens. It's like archival ink and doesn't like bleed through most of the time, and they're like fine. And this is a 0.5, I believe. So yeah, definitely look for that. Also, I have these transparent sticky notes, although I'm not a huge fan of them because none of the pens I have actually hold on them. You'd have to use like, you know, pencils or a very specific type of pen, and I don't like the specific type of pen that functions on it. Anyways, beside the point. A cute messenger bag is another option of what you could buy them. Now, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go grab that bag. But you're not going to see that because it's going to be a jump cut. So, it's likely that the reader in your life goes to school or has a job and needs to put all their stuff in a bag. And sometimes you just don't want to use a backpack because it doesn't fit the aesthetic. And we're all about the aesthetic here, you know? So this is the messenger bag I use. It's in pretty solid condition, although one of the sides is kind of coming off, and I'm kind of sad about it. But it's because I put a lot of stuff in here. Anyway, so it's this. Let me show you. So this bit doesn't actually do anything. It's just for decor. It's actually a magnetic bit, and it has a laptop pocket. It has a bunch of pockets. It has this really nice, it's a pretty comfortable strap actually. It has this soft padded strap, and I have a bunch of charms here. So, oh, that's another one you can buy, a charm. But yeah, I would highly recommend. I'm gonna link that down below. Everything that I mentioned will be linked down below. So yeah, at one point. So that's another one. A cute pencil pouch. So, pencil pouch. This isn't particularly book related, but I have this pencil pouch that my friend got me for my birthday. And it's just this cute bike with the little newspaper. So it's not super bookish, but it's still very, you know, bookish aesthetic. Take a shot every time I say aesthetic. But it's really cute, and it's really, the thing I like about this is that it's like thin-ish, so I can just like slide it in, and it sort of goes the same, like a vertical, more vertical and not horizontal. And there's just a lot of space in here. It's just one pouch, like it's one pocket. And yeah, I really like this one. It's really nice, it's really cute, and yeah, would highly recommend looking for those. The next thing I have is book lights. So this could mean you buy them like a clip-on book light. They can clip on, for example, to the nearest thing they can clip on, or their book, but books might get damaged, but just a clip-on light, and they can use it as a book light if they don't have an e-reader. Or book lights as in decor, which I actually have. You can, see those, vine lights. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just like bookish shelf decor and stuff. Oh, now I have to figure out how it was before. Give me a second. Whoops. There we go. That's a bit better. There we go. Okay. So there's that. So take with that what you will. Tote bag. Tote bags, cute tote bags, something that has to do with books. We're never going to say no to tote bags. Book prints. Book prints. So just something, a cute book print. Also buy the frame, please. Because do you know how difficult it is to find a frame? Just buy the frame with the book print. Put the book print in. So they can just hang it up on the wall. I don't have any book specific prints. I have like a Greek mythology, like Greek, ancient Greece prints, and then 2 flower prints, but a book print would be great. The next one is noise cancelling headphones or earbuds. I have the Samsung Galaxy Buds FE, which I would highly recommend. They're great. I don't have them in the case right now, and it's a little gross, the case that is, but these are great. They last me for a while, and I actually got this cute little case thing for it so I can clip it onto my jeans. And right now there's a ring on it because the ring was actually bothering me, so I took it off and clipped it there so I didn't lose it. The next thing I have is an annotated version of their favorite book. This only really works if you're a reader, but they'd really love it. The next thing I have is a bookish sweater. Can't go wrong with that. But like a nice bookish sweater. Like if it's really niche, I feel like they'd love it even more. Like if someone bought me like a Camp Have Blood sweatshirt, which I already have one, but if someone bought me another one, I would be very, very happy instead of just like the generic bookish girl kind of thing. The next thing I have is a bookish mug. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong. A book from their wish list. Please, if we tell you that we have a wish list and we just want books, can you please listen to us? Like, why is it so difficult to understand that we just want books? We don't want anything else. Just give me the books. Books are expensive. And if it means that there's a chance where we can get the books for free, why can't you just listen to us? Like, speaking from experience. A personal library kit, which I actually have one, so I can show you. I haven't really used a lot of these, but it's like these personal library kits, and it has these library thingies, right, that you stick to the back of your book, just like in the olden days in the library. Speaking as the librarian, the library service assistant. And they have these little thingies to keep track of who took what. I don't lend out my books, but I really like this one. So, and it has the stamp, the date thing, the pencil, and all that stuff. And it comes in this cute little box that kind of resembles a book. So it's great to sneak onto the bookshelf. The next thing I have is a bookish candle. Now this one, don't mind that it's like the lid is broken. I accidentally dropped it, but this is a candle I got ages ago from one of my best friends, and it is the old bookshop candle from Bookish Soy Candle from cozyr.co.uk. I will link them down below. Oh, and it smells divine. It smells like a bookshop. It smells absolutely divine. Now, the candle itself is fine. There are no cracks in the thing. I just dropped it because I'm a dumbass. Simply put, And it does close, it's just that the edge is jagged. So I'm just gonna reuse this until it's done and then throw it out, because otherwise that's not safe. The next thing I have is a clockwork reader journal for books. So she has, ignore the green whatever, that was my sister, but she has, but this is from Hannah, who runs a booktube channel. You may know her as a clockwork reader. My coffee is so dirty, jeez. And this is a really great journal. I've been using it actually for several years because I don't read enough during the year to use it up once. I think I'm gonna get a new version, a new copy for 2025, but I think I've used this since, like, I want to say 2022. I've been using this since 2022. That's crazy. Yeah, 2022. That's kind of insane. Wow. So I've been using this for like 2 years. I do have to update it though, but this is great. It has like the pages for the book reviews and stuff. And it has just like different pages, and it's just so pretty. To be read list. Because I use this over several years, I don't actually really use some of the pages because I just don't want to commit, I guess. But these are really pretty and they're really stunning. She also has a movie version, a movie and TV show version. She also has a movie and TV version. So, but yeah, this is a great one. You can get this from Amazon and stuff. So I will link that down below. And the next one I have is a bullet journal if they are creative. I have this Dingbats with the little bear. I have also another one with a deer. I really love just like these two colors. I might get new ones for 2025 because these ones have been used for so many different things, and they hold up so well. And I'm not big on, like, I can be creative but not really, and just takes too much time. Anyways, the next thing I have is a book vase. So for my birthday I asked for a Homer's Odyssey book vase, and I just keep it on my windowsill. I have these maple leaves, and it just looks so great, and it's so cute, and I just love it. And I, of course, will link them down below. And they have different options, and it just looks so great on my windowsill. The next thing I have is a book nook kit. Now, ages ago, my aunt sent us a bunch of book nooks, and this is the library, the Elven library, I think it is. And this was great to do with my mom and stuff, and ever since then, she's run her own miniature page, which is where something like this would come from. So my mom actually made this. So this is inspired by Lord of the Rings. You can like see the camera, but anyways. So this is inspired by Lord of the Rings and the door to Moria. And I have a couple of other stuff around. We have a couple of other stuff around the house, so you can either buy one or make one for the person you're gifting it to. The next one I have is a newspaper subscription. Now this is, I know you're going to be like, newspapers is like for grandmas. I'm a proud grandma. So this one is specifically called Le Petit Trois. And it's this beautiful newspaper. It's this absolutely stunning newspaper. Just look at that. And it just, oh, it's so beautiful. And it has like a crossword thing on the back, and it's so stunning. I'm not going to open it because then it's going to be a mess, but would highly recommend. It's $9 a month. Shipping is included, so you can just gift that for them. And, I don't know, buy it for the year or something like that. The next thing I have is Bookish jewelry. I don't really have any Bookish jewelry, but for example, this one is actually, this necklace is from a Bookish company specifically that makes Bookish jewelry. So this is the Athenian owl coin necklace. I'll put like a picture up, and I really love it. And this one is the Achilles ring, but again, as I said, I don't know actually what happened to that small business. They had some trouble with, like, they were contacting lawyers and stuff, so I don't know what happened, but Bookish jewelry is always great. The next one I have, and that's it. That's it. that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I gave you some great options for book stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Happy reading and gift buying. Happy holidays!